One group affected by COVID-19 like no other is health workers. Doctors and nurses around the globe have been working relentlessly to help patients. In addition to physical exhaustion, they also have to deal with the emotional strain of seeing so many people die. Some are also risking their own lives because of a lack of personal protective equipment, or PPE. Our next report looks at the difficulties faced by community health workers in India who have suddenly found themselves on the front line for an extra €12 a month.
Every morning, this is how Rajan Biduri gets ready for work. All she has to protect herself are a thin scarf and a hand-washed mask as she visits homes in her neighborhood to check for symptoms of coronavirus. Biduri is an accredited social health activist in India, also known as an ASHA worker. In addition to their main work as community health educators, ASHA workers have now been deployed as the very first line of defense in India's fight against COVID-19. To reach her assigned area, where she conducts surveys with other workers, Rajan has to either visit or pass by areas called red zones, where numerous positive cases of the virus have been detected. Despite this, she has been provided with only one mask that she washes and reuses every day. Most ASHA workers also cannot afford protective equipment on their own.
The first time when I was made to visit a red zone, I had neither gloves nor a mask. We receive just 33 rupees a day. The government treats us worse than bonded laborers.
Other ASHA workers have also at times been forced to visit risky areas without gloves, masks, and sanitizer. Some of them have refused to work as a consequence. The Indian government has promised insurance cover for each health worker on the front lines of COVID-19. But that is only if they die in the line of duty. The ASHA workers are not insured if they fall ill with coronavirus. The Delhi government, however, tells us that they are ensuring a regular supply of protective equipment to all the frontline health workers. But workers like Rajan are not the only ones struggling to reach people without sufficient protective gear. This is one of hundreds of community clinics in Delhi. These primary health centers run by the state government have been especially important in providing healthcare in underserved areas. Now, they play an important role in the capital in the struggle against the spread of the virus. While the doctors at these clinics are equipped with basic protective gear, they too run a risk of contracting COVID-19 from asymptomatic carriers. This doctor wanted his name withheld because he feared professional repercussions.
100% risk hai.
We're at 100% risk because there may be asymptomatic patients coming to us who've not been tested. We too can be asymptomatic carriers. We should get tested.
With the number of cases in India still on the rise, community health workers like Rajan have a tough task ahead.
We might also be infected. We do want to work, but not by putting our lives at stake.
As Rajan passes by this red zone every day to conduct her duties, she and many health workers like her are braving a life and death threat.
And Munira Chowdhury, who filed that report, joins us now from Delhi. Munira, how well equipped is India to deal with the pandemic?
Well, as we just saw the report of the frontline health workers and the work that these community health workers like ASHA workers do according to the government guidelines, all they need is just a pair of gloves and masks. But as we just saw, that according to these workers, that is not enough. They're going from house to house, conducting surveys, checking for symptoms, and they feel vulnerable. As we saw in the report, and as many other community health workers have told me, that sometimes they even have to put up a fight for a mask. Now, a PPE kit contains a lot of things like a full overall gown, a face mask, a foot cover, a head shield, etc. But for these community health workers, according to the guidelines, the only thing that the government thinks required is a mask and a pair of gloves, which these workers clearly think that's not enough for them. Even the community clinic doctor that we spoke to said that they should be getting a full PPE kit so they can examine all the patients properly, because they also too feel at risk of contracting virus from asymptomatic carriers. There are multiple reports that the demand of PPE kits is still far exceeding the supply.
India is a country of over 1 billion people, yet it's reported only 35,000 cases of the coronavirus so far. Is that because the country's containment measures have been effective, or is more going on there than meets the eye?
Well, the containment measures have been effective in quite a large number of states, but it is too soon to tell how really effective they are nationwide. Because if we look at just the total number of reported cases, then yes, compared to other countries, it does look like a promising picture. But then there are multiple reports and multiple experts which are saying that the number of tests we are doing per day is still less with respect to the population that we have. So we will not get a true picture unless we really ramp up our testing capacity. And what is also concerning is not just the total number of reported cases, but also the rise per day that we are seeing in the number of positive reported cases. And now the government is facing an even bigger challenge. They're walking on a tightrope because they have to devise an exit strategy out of this nationwide lockdown. Because economy experts are saying that another round of nationwide lockdown may actually be catastrophic for our economy. So the government is facing this challenge of how to pump some life into the economy, get some industries, some sectors running, but at the same time, keep a control over the number of positive cases which are rising.
Munira, thank you very much for that. That was DW's Munira Chaudhary in Delhi.